well, let's get to sanding. This is the long part of all my mods, I would think. The sanding, but it's nice and relaxing. So I'm probably going to start off with some sponges. Got a couple of those. Let's see what else we got. Anything worth anything? Yeah, that's all out. So yeah, probably hit it with that 180 and then find some of the finer sandpaper and brush up with that. That'll work. That's some 400. All right. I think we're good. Got what we need. All right, so this I believe is a 220 sponge. I don't really care about the whole grit thing because I'm just going to paint it anyway, but the sponges are nice. Allows me to cover large areas with fair ease. I can usually get large surfaces sanded pretty quick. We don't have to do anything too heavy. We're not looking at getting a perfect sanding or anything, you know, super fine. I'm not polishing it like I've done that before. Yeah. Carrie. What? You want kibble? Come on. All right, a little bit for you, and a little bit for you. And a little bit for you. All right, everybody happy? Good. Let's keep it that way. When I said hydro dipping, this is not what I had in mind. All right, let's make coffee. You don't take my culinary skills seriously.
I feel like I take them very seriously. I don't even know what the fuck.
So, one of the things that I've learned is that you can't appreciate good parts finishing. The nature of 3D printing is always going to have a certain factor of impreciseness, at least in my opinion. What do you think, Carrie? Now this particular piece I had to build with supports. When I'm laying out parts on the print bed, a couple of things that I'm factoring in is how is it going to print that makes sense with the way the part's being used, what's going to be comfortable for the grip in this case, and also what's going to be most likely to have a successful print. So I'm going to be looking for the flattest edges and the least amount of overhang. Unfortunately, with this particular piece, we wanted to have nice flat edges where they meet up, but that left us with some serious overhang, so we had to do some supports on that, and that's not a bad thing. It just means that when you go to clean it up, you got to be very careful to get all of it. And to make sure that you don't leave anything behind. Like right there, I'm gonna have to take the knife to that. And that's fine. That's fine if a little bit gets left behind. Because we'll definitely get it when we pass through with the knife. That's fine. Now definitely this is one where I keep the first aid supplies on hand, because as you've seen before, I do sometimes cut myself. Because I am cutting through PLA. A nice good sharp hobby blade is all I need. Nothing fancy. richer, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your richer, oh valley of plenty. Jungle one, fight the mighty horde. It bashes and breaks you and brings you to more.